Hello and welcome to Cappin at the Spa. I'm Saratoga Geeze and we're recording live from Quivik Drive in sunny Saratoga. 2022 season has begun. Welcome everybody and welcome to Daily Double. Dan, how are you?
Doing well. Glad to be here today.
All right, what'd you think of the first 2 days?
Very nice. Relaxed there, not too crazy at the track. We got our spot both days. Had a good time. Won a couple races. Been going well.
All right, excellent. And we have a newcomer here, breaking her maiden on the show, Sipping Seltzer Shannon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
We are doing fabulous. So tell me a little bit about your Saratoga experience. What do you like up here?
Yeah, so actually this is my 7th year coming up here to Saratoga now. I love watching the horses and I'm here to win big.
All right, I like to hear that. Is there any connection between you and Daily Double Dan?
We might just be, dating the last 6 years or so.
All
You've
right.
You've been coming to Saratoga for 7 years. We've only been dating 6.
6.5.
Is there something you gotta tell me?
6.5.
Listen, you always say you can find a girl at the track. He didn't find her at the track, but he brought her to the track. And that's where we are. And she's still here, so that's a good sign. All right, today we have 4 selections. Recall the rules. Minimum 6 to 1 or better on the morning line. The goal is to give you a long shot who has an opportunity to win and also a great chance to be in the money, which might help you with some exactas and so forth. So, we're going to get started. And first off, let's welcome the crowd out here. Welcome, folks. Thanks for coming out. And I also want to mention Bachelor Exacta Box Bobby is at a bachelor party this weekend in Saratoga. So he's packing coolers about 2 miles away. He'll be on the show later in the season. And one last thing before we start. Cappin at the Spas received much acclaim and awards, and we actually have a Saratoga Geeze bobblehead. If you notice on the left, your left, my right, say hello to Saratoga Geeze. And this is his first debut performance. All right, here we go. We're going to start with race 3, my selection. In race 3, we have a state bred maiden special weight, mile and a 16th on the grass. A couple of Chad Brown horses in here who are definitely going to take money. The 4, Robin and Eli, as well as the 12, Sal's Dream Girl, which is not Chad Brown. Sorry, he only has 1 here. But Danny Gargan, who's coming off a nice buyer. Our selection is Saratoga Chrome, the 8 horse. Michelle Nevin. This horse ran excellent as a 2-year-old on the grass in Saratoga. Actually won his maiden and got disqualified. Came back and ran second twice before the end of the season and then wrapped up the 2-year-old year coming to 3-year-old. With the natural buyer progressions, this horse should be somewhere in the low 70s buyer, which is going to be enough to win this race. You have to. If you have a chance, June 4th, first race, go back and watch it. This horse lost 7 lengths in the first 50 yards, and all the comment says is check 1 mile, good courage. That horse got completely slammed and almost pulled out of the race. Rider change, even though we love Carmouche, going to Tyler Gaffalione, that is certainly not a bad thing. So, 8 to 1 morning line, Saratoga Chrome. We're looking to win with that one. We're going to do a little skipping ahead, and we're going to go to Daily Double Dan for the 9th race.
All right, 9th race. We got a mile and an 1/8 on the turf, an optional claiming 80K. And we're looking at the 10 horse, Daunt here, morning line 10 to 1. This is a horse I've bet the last couple times out. Hasn't been able to get the job done, but a few things that I like today. A few different changes that the connections are doing here that I like. He's going first time Lasix and first time blinkers on. So those are good things to, hopefully get a little bit of a change and get Daunt running in the right direction here. One thing I also love to see is running for the 3rd time out on the year after a layoff. This is going his 3rd time out. He's improved both of his first 2 races so far. And again, with that 2 to 3-year-old natural progression, I mean, if they get him on the right track today and some of those changes help getting him going, he's going to be right there for sure at double-digit odds.
All right. How many times do you think you lost on him?
Well, 1 on him, then I started liking him, then I lost on him twice after that this year. So
All right,
3rd time's the charm.
All right, we're ready. Okay, we're going to go to the 5th race now. And believe it or not, Sipping Seltzer Shannon is going head-to-head with Saratoga Geeze in her first appearance on the show, which I find a bit shocking, but listen, you can't go anywhere in life without guts, and she's got guts. All right, 5th race, State Bred Allowance, non-winners of 1, a mile and a 16th. Really a good race to have long shots, which is why I think Shannon and I both picked this race, because it's an 11-horse field. The 8, 9, and 10 are going to take most of the money, in this race was the two Chad Brown horses, both coming out of a win of a maiden and a third in a stallion state bred stakes race. No doubt they're going to be the two favorites. The 9 Rally Squirrel is also going to take a lot of money. But I got a horse I really like in here, the 7 Spetro. Tom Morley, 12-1 on the morning line. Spetro again, dynamite work by Tom Morley. Claims this horse for 25, runs in a maiden 50, loses by a head, goes in a state bred maiden special weight and wins with a buyer, an excellent 2-year-old buyer. Takes 5 months off, comes back, swerved at the start, went to the front, not really his game. Second time out, closes a little bit at 7 furlongs and runs a buyer that is exactly the same as all the favorites. Now we're getting third time off the layoff, stretching him out, 12-1 morning line. I like him a lot, but Shannon likes someone even higher on the odds spectrum, so let's go to Shannon and see what you like.
Yeah, so my pick for this race is the number 1 horse, Simply. So just based on looking through everything, that Simply has shown a lot of improvements over the last several races, and within the last 4 races has come either first or second, and now being at Saratoga is getting back on the turf and has done really well on the grass throughout previous races. So I'm feeling really good about it. It's 15-1, so I'm here for Simply today.
All right, how many S's can we get? Simply Sipping Seltzer Shannon? All right.
Love
All
to
right.
hear it.
All right. Daily Double Dan's going to wrap it up with us with his selection in the 10th and also a bonus pick in the 11th. Go ahead, Dan.
All right, looking at the 10th is the Sanford Grade 3 race, and I like the number 3 horse, Great Navigator, at 12-1, a Jersey bred, just like myself. And what I like, a couple different things here. One, in a race like this, 6 furlong sprint, everyone's coming out of 4.5, 5 furlong race, and most of these horses just go to the lead and one, wiring the field. So whenever it comes to these races, I'm looking for a horse that closed in the first race and shown that it has the ability to sit off and close, because not many do that when they come into this race second time out. Went back, rewatched that race, and he was incredibly impressive. I just like the underdog feel about him with this trainer, Mr. Owens. A lot of these other trainers have run horses 671 times, 800, 500 times. Has run 19 horses this year. Has a good winning percentage. The horse, $1,500. A good story here. Jersey bred. I think it's got a lot of talent. Great Navigator in the 10th.
All right. And you're going to give us a quick bonus pick in the 11th?
I am. Anyone who knows Daily Double Dan knows the bailout race. Last race of the day is my specialty. So mile and a 16th, the claiming race on the turf. Most of the time that's how the races end here at Saratoga. And I see 0 pace in this race. Nothing at all. So I'm looking for a horse or two that's going to go to the lead and hopefully get a slow pace here. So I like the number 8, Raining Candy, with my favorite jockey, Carmouche, on him, who's notorious for taking horses to the front. Does have some nice races on the turf last year at Saratoga specifically. And what I like, again, going second time out on the year. So horses running the second, third time out, always looking for some improvement. Ran pretty good first time out, did go to the lead, sat right off, showed some speed. So I'm looking for Carmouche to take him to first or second and hopefully sit right with the number 4 horse, Diva Ready. And the play is going to be a 4-8 with the 4-8 all in the trifecta.
All right, excellent. So while other people leave early, you're cashing in the last
I'm just getting started.
All right, that's it. So what do you think, Shannon? Did you enjoy your first appearance?
I did. I enjoyed being on here, and maybe I'll be back again later on in the summer.
We'll see how Simply does against my horse. I'm feeling a little bit nervous now. So as tradition with Saratoga Geeze and Cappin at the Spa, let's have a great day. And here's hoping today is your day.